Every single day, entire lifetimes of digital photography simply vanish. A creator's complete body of work gone without a trace. This erasure rarely happens through some grand disaster. It happens through the quiet expiration of a domain name, a forgotten hosting bill, a server crash, or a single faulty WordPress update. Right now, the web forces creators into a corner. You either build an isolated, fragile personal website that requires constant technical upkeep, or you surrender your images to the hyper-fast feed of social media, where your art acts as fleeting content for an algorithm. If we don't change how we structure digital preservation, decades of artistic dedication share the exact same fate. They dissolve into a meaningless 404 error, erasing the creator as if they never held a camera. We have to stop building temporary platforms and start engineering permanent digital infrastructure. In 2006, a small team pioneered a new level of transparency in the photography world by broadcasting the first-ever live-streamed photo jurying. Now, backed by 25 years of curated institutional archives, that exact same logic is being deployed to eliminate the digital 404 error entirely. This is the FotoKlikk Society. Joining this system anchors a photographer's presence into a curated, permanent photographic history. Members curate a central, ad-free profile. From that single point of truth, the system automatically generates a professional web presence for you. Think of it as combining the verified, objective authority of a Wikipedia page with the professional networking architecture of LinkedIn. The core engine driving this is the double timeline. This diagram shows how it works. You have two parallel streams. One stream represents your personal milestones and uploads. The other represents a massive external database. That external stream is already loaded with 20 years of contest results, museum archives, and gallery histories. The system takes your personal data and merges them directly with the institutional record. Then, an AI engine actively monitors the press and the wider internet for mentions of your work. It filters out the noise, captures verified exhibitions or publications, and suggests those validated milestones to your timeline. Your portfolio becomes automatically validated and sustained by historical fact. You are free to actually go out and take pictures, rather than constantly managing self-promotion. But data structure is only half the equation. The real strength lies in the human architecture binding the society together. Instead of a random list of friends or followers, users are mapped onto a professional genealogy, a literal family tree of the industry. This network maps specific relationships across 3 levels. We have the masters, the teachers and legends, the keepers, the established working professionals, and the seekers, the students and rising talent. This network structure ensures that if a local photography club loses funding or closes its doors, its members' profiles remain brightly lit and securely anchored to the main branches of the professional tree. Your identity is permanently defined by who you learned from and who you mentor. It provides a professional context that easily outlives any single organization, which brings us to an inevitable question. What happens when a creator stops updating their work or passes away? This is where the system deploys its final failsafe, the never-off guarantee. The profile is entirely immune to missed server payments or domain expirations. Through the caretaker protocol, an inactive account gracefully transitions into a memory record. Control is seamlessly handed over to a designated digital heir, a family member, a former student, or a trusted colleague. And even after the photographer is gone, the AI engine keeps working. If a museum uncovers a lost roll of film, or a gallery features their past work, the system retroactively links those new archival findings to their legacy. The system shifts the personal archive into an active, continuously updated historical monument that persists even after the creator is gone. We started with the fragile box of negatives and the highly vulnerable URL. We can now replace them with an engineered, indestructible foundation. By joining the FotoKlikk Society, a photographer's isolated effort is secured as a permanent node in our collective history. The philosophy here is simple. By protecting our history, we illuminate the path for tomorrow's creators. Leave the fear of the 404 error behind. Secure your place in the permanent digital memory of photography.